He says, if you want khushu' in salah, you need to have it outside salah. You need to have it outside salah. Now, one of the contemporary dua, famous one, mashallah, and Allah has given him a beautiful way to preach, Shaykh Salih al-Maghamsi. Shaykh Salih al-Maghamsi has a beautiful statement, and when I listened to that statement, it just shook me, and it kept me in a state of shock for a couple of days. He says, Salah is a privilege. In Salah, you are standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are standing in the presence of Allah. And that's a privilege and honor that Allah doesn't give to anyone. So Allah would not give it to someone who contradicts the meaning of Salah in his life. It's all connected. Remember this. You will never have khushu' in Salah unless you have it in all aspects of your life. So you can't be connected to Allah in the masjid and disconnected. So be sure someone who prays the 5 daily prayers in the masjid, reads Quran, and is excellent, seems to be excellent Muslim. You deal with him, he lies, cheats, disrespects others, etc. Be sure that's the same thing with Salah, same thing with fasting. It has no essence, it's just a facade. It's a shell, empty shell. So if you want to have khushu', you need to, guess what? Change your life. You need to align your life behind Salah. Salah is a reflection of the rest of your life. Learning is not storing information. Learning is being. If you don't absorb what you learn and it becomes part of who you are, if it doesn't mix with your blood and your flesh and it doesn't change you, you've wasted your time. Simple. You need to see that in everything you go through. Even when you get in trouble and it becomes really hard for you, if you have truly learned the meaning of Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, you would see the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that trial. Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah have mercy on him, when he was in Damascus, in Sham, and the Khalifa of the Muslims who was in Egypt at the time, he sent troops to arrest Ibn Taymiyyah. And guess what they did? Ibn Taymiyyah was respected among his people. They handcuffed him, and they were riding the horses, and they were dragging him. He was on foot from Damascus to Cairo, which would take about 20 days to a month. As he was dragged out of his city, his own students were saying to him, Ya Imam, هذا أوان الصبر. Oh Imam, this is the time for patience. You remember you used to teach us about patience? Now it's your golden opportunity to have patience. He looks at them and he says, لا والله هذا أوان الشكر. He says, this is the time for thankfulness. That's the time for thankfulness. He says, Wallahi, there is a sense of contentment in my heart that if it were to be distributed among the people of Damascus, it would be enough for each one of them. That's a man who really understood the meanings of the names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now that's a man, now I say, if he stands up in prayer, this kind of man would have khushu'. The manner in which you pray your prayer reflects where you are in paradise, or where you are in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Was Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. That's Imam Ahmad's statement. A lot of people say, I wish I could know, where I will be in paradise. And we have high hopes about that, yeah? He says, it's simple, you want to know? Look at your prayer. That's it.